Okay, we're doing an ICO review on Wepower. What is Wepower? Now, Wepower is coming to solve a problem where, remember, the blockchain is all about decentralization. So the blockchain is putting power in the hands of you and I. So no more will big projects be just funded by the banks and the hedge fund and the venture capitalist guy. Individuals like you and I can actually fund projects all over the world. Now, how will it be like in a country where someone who wants to run a project can actually get access to funds? Why? Because there's crowdfunding and someone can actually get investors to actually invest in this project. And not only that, that individuals, let me just put it, common individuals who have little to nothing but just have minimal income can now actually invest their own little quarter in a startup like the Warren Buffett or like the big banks we actually do. So that is what the decentralization is all about. So putting certain form of limit under the hands of certain persons. Now, what is Wepower all about? Now, Wepower is saying that over the years we've been producing power. And not only producing power, the rate at which this power is being produced, it's been very inefficient, and not only inefficient, it's been very destructive to society. So they have three core principles of which they said they want to operate by. Now, the three core principles, one of them is decentralization. And not only decentralization, that is decentralization, they are putting power in the hands of you and I. And not only that, they have decarbonization and also democra- democratization. So decarbonization meaning they said we are bringing green energy into the system. We want something that is renewable, and we want our society to be actually good for the upcoming generations. Then democratization meaning that you and I can actually, because we are the one consuming the energy, so you and I can actually make decisions to either buy in projects and also choose whoever we want to buy from and also support this project. Then decentralization meaning there is no big body that's actually doing these things. Now, if you go through the white paper, they explain some of the processes that has to do with the four processes that has to do with power consumption, that has to do with the generation. Then you have the transmission, then you have the distribution, and then you now have the retail, which is the getting into the final consumer. So the question is, in most cases, all these processes are under a central body, so it's a kind of regulated system. Then another time, it's a kind of deregulated because you have maybe different separate parties that are actually involved in this stuff. So how do you now bring in this, that I see that you and I can actually invest in projects like this, and seeing that we are striving to a world where we want renewable and renewable energy at the hands of individuals. Okay, what do we do now? Supposing you have a project and you say, okay, I can actually create a platform here, renewable energy is accessible to every person. Okay, how do you do that? You say, okay, I don't have funds. Okay, how do I get funds? You go to Wepower connects you with the people in the system because it's a decentralized system. It connects you with the people in the system, so you now sell the power to these people at a discounted rate. Now, when you sell this thing to the people at a discounted rate, maybe you are selling it to them now, and it will take maybe 6 months or 7 months to actually get this power, but you sell them and people will be, you so it's a win-win situation. You fund your project with people's money, and people get this project at a very discounted rate. Just like you heard of the business model which Michael Day used in building his personal computers, where he actually told the customers that, okay, I'm producing these personal computers, but you have to pay for these computers, or you have to pay a certain amount for these computers, then to actually have money to actually trade. So that's how the system will be. Like you've heard of Tesla Motors, when they actually Elon Musk and his team says, okay, you pay down payment, something not like 1 year or I think 2 years. People have actually they like the cars, they paid down for 1 or 2 years, and they were working on the project very seriously. So this is what Wepower has to do. That they want to take the power from a kind of central body and make it decentralized. Currently, this project is supported by the Ministry of Energy in Lithuania, and when it starts, they will be in different countries. You have Spain, you have Germany, and you have other places. Like I told you, that the blockchain is going beyond cryptocurrencies. It's going beyond payments. It's going beyond Bitcoin. It's going beyond e-commerce. It's going to the fintech. It's going to the medical. It's even going to the voting system, like associated with Bole project. It's even going to the cyber security project, like you see with privateers, hacking coin, and the rest of them. So, what is the whole ultimate of this project? The ultimate of this project is that WePower will give part of its technologies to the countries willing to implement green energy. So, when this project starts, they will give some parts of the. It will be an open, like an open source technology. They can give the model to countries that are willing to adopt this model, and there will be CO2 accounting using blockchain technology. So people are not going to produce power that will actually damage the society. So there will be accounting on the system, that everything is showed, how the power was generated. It will so be a kind of transparent system, in the sense that the money that the investors gives to these people who are actually saying, okay, give me your money and I will give it at a discounted rate, everything will be accounted for with the blockchain. So it's going to be a very transparent system. You and I can actually produce power and enter into the system. So currently they have over 21,000 people who are already waiting for the ICO to actually take place, and this project is backed by some other persons. The press is behind these guys, and it's something that's going to change over time. Yeah, it's going to change over time how we consume power. Like the grid plus project is also a project that you should actually look into. The grid plus project, how you can actually pay for power, bringing artificial intelligence into how you consume power and the rest of them. So, and there are some ICOs that are actually going on. If you've not looked into them, you should look into them, like Good Reward, Ukraine Cash, Crypto Exchange, and the rest of them. And the very exciting projects like the Presearch and many other projects that are actually going on. So please look into these things. So do have a very good day. Bye.